Dear esteemed delegates of our great party, once again, my name is Nati Duma. And again, I crave your indulgence to speak with you on matters concerning the 2023 election and the candidature of Atiku Abubakar in the upcoming presidential party primary election. This time, I'll be commenting on the state of our national economy and national security. I'll begin with national security. As I said before, Nigeria is literally on fire, and every day the incompetence APC government keeps pouring more fuel and making the fire bigger. The whole country is turning into a massive crime scene as wanton criminality, banditry, kidnapping, and insurgency takes over the place. Nobody is safe. Our schools are not safe. Roads are not safe. Airports and railways are not safe either. Our homes are not either. In fact, even our churches and mosques are not safe at all. As Vice President, the Obasanjo-Atiku government ensured that Nigeria was safe and secured. And our major cities like Lagos, Port Harcourt, Kano, Abuja were safe. This was because guaranteeing security of lives and property was made a top priority. The difference between the security situations during Obasanjo-Atiku government and the situation since then is as between day and night. The undisputed truth is that since those days of PDP with Atiku as a vice president, Nigerian security architecture has totally broken down, and things are getting worse with each and every day. Every leader with any modicum of sense knows that the one purpose of any government is to guarantee security. Without security, any claim to achievement in infrastructure, this and that is totally meaningless. What value are railways, airports, roads, and bridges if no one is safe to travel on them? You can't move goods on them either. What use is a school when the students are kidnapped to ransom every day? Whoever wants to rule Nigeria must have a clear understanding of this, and our presidential hopefuls should know clearly that 2023 is much more than that. 2023 is about the safety of Nigeria and Nigerians. I therefore implore you, concerned and informed delegates of our party, to carefully assess our other presidential aspirants and determine who among them have rightly prioritized security in his agenda. If we are to be honest and truthful, the man is Atiku. He has done it before and can do it again if we give him the chance. I invite you to hear Atiku explain his plea to ensure national security.
The APC administration has failed in its fundamental responsibility of protecting the lives and properties of Nigerians. The most significant human right is the right to life, which has not been protected under the current APC administration. Our military forces are fighting on the front lines without equipment and morale. If we get into power, we will increase the welfare of all security forces. We will use modern technology and intelligence to combat insecurity. We will also increase the number of personnel of our security agencies. Why security? Because national security is the first sign of a functional government. And why it does not exist, we must not blame those who threaten it. We can only blame a government that allows it to be threatened. And if I am elected as their president, insecurity is one thing I will not tolerate. Instead, we should go back to the farmlands. How can you ask people to go to the farms while you have not secured the farms? People cannot go back to the farm because they are afraid they could be kidnapped or killed. Under our leadership, We will ensure absolute security because that is the number one condition for economic prosperity, opportunity for our people. When the citizens of any nation have the opportunity to progress at their own pace, they themselves will help make insecurity a thing of the past. We must remember that terror only thrives where there is local support and crime flourishes where it is profitable. If we introduce opportunities for Nigerians to express and progress themselves, we would have depressed the insecurity.
Apart from security, the other most important purpose of government is to build and grow the national economy. Economy and security are tightly connected because a vibrant economy is the basis for national security and national prosperity. Unfortunately, from 2015, when the PDP lose and their factional APC came to power, our national economy, just like our national security, have totally broken down and destroyed. Electricity supply has collapsed. Petrol and diesel prices are up. Big and small industries are struggling to survive. Naira is 600 naira to a dollar. And inflation, joblessness, poverty, and hunger are becoming unbearable for Nigerians. This is why, apart from repairing our completely broken national security, another major issue of the 2023 election is about how to repair our totally broken national economy. This is very tough task because developing the economy is not about theory. It is not a job for those who want to learn on the job. By doing trial and error and experimentations, our country cannot afford this at this time because the economic situation in Nigeria is very serious, and rebuilding it is a task that demands a practical hand-on experience. The truth is that any person who has never successfully operated a serious business cannot, in all honesty, claim to understand what it means to create jobs, to pay salaries, to procure foreign exchange, to ensure a smooth supply chain, network for raw materials, to make the roads to work functionally, and to organize a smooth logistics system to get finished goods to consumers in a timely manner. Let me therefore ask who among other aspirants in their private capacities has evidence of operating a functional businesses, creating jobs for citizens, providing employment to reduce poverty and hunger, and believing to grow the national economy. There is none other than Atiku Abubakar. I invite you to watch this clip and judge for yourself. No one can give what he doesn't have. Hence, no one can perform in a public office what he has no experience of doing as a private citizen. This is because to solve a problem, one must clearly understand the problem and possesses the experience to provide the correct solutions. Atiku has his action plan to revamp the economy. Please listen carefully to Atiku as he explains his plan to turn around the national economy.
If we get elected, we will create alternative sources of foreign exchange supply to Nigeria and reduce importation to increase the value of the naira. We provide access to mechanized farming systems and develop the agricultural value chain. We must diversify our foreign exchange sources through exports of processed agricultural products. When APC came into power, Nigeria's debt was 12 trillion, and now they increased it to 32 trillion. They still want to borrow more. Under our leadership, we will reduce government borrowing. Too much borrowing comes at the detriment of the future growth of our country. We will operate a liberal economy that allows businesses to grow through lower taxes and charges for small businesses and low-income earners. We will encourage the expansion of the private sector to spur economic growth. For our population to have positive impact, we must equip our people with modern competitive skills and provide the right environment for them to thrive. We in Nigeria must not allow ourselves to be left behind. If you look at our present state, you will agree with me that the world and certainly even the rest of Africa have left us behind. More than 100 million Nigerians are either unemployed, underemployed, or unemployable. How could ever increasing population be of added value if we do not create opportunities for our people? I know how to create jobs. I built several successful businesses and companies within Nigeria, and because of which thousands of people are gainfully employed. If I can manage my businesses well, I can manage the Nigerian economy well.
My dear compatriots, leadership is about experience. Hence, when the candidates of our party will be squaring up against opponents from other parties, Nigerian voters will make their choice and select the candidates who has proven experience and records of performance as far as economic development is concerned. Therefore, if the PDP really wants to return to power, we must present a sellable candidates to voters. In this regard, I make bold to say that Atiku Abubakar is the man. The ball now is squarely in your hands. As esteemed delegates of PDP, I implore you to do the needful and ensure that Atiku emerges as the candidates of PDP. Nigerians will be grateful for you. Thank you in advance as you make up your mind and remain blessed until we see again.